Hospital Porter's Pride and Dignity, Stop the New World Order. Welcome to Panwo TV, and welcome to this, Oxford. It's not far from Oxford Station, not just across the road hidden by the trees is Bill Clinton's Willie, which is probably the best way Bill Clinton's Willie should be. And welcome to the 12th Oxford Graffiti video. So let's go around and have a look at what wonders and delights our local folk artists and non-conformist daubers have actually created for us.
Some protesting farmers.
Welcome to a new graffiti video. And of course, I'm not going to start with graffiti. There is some over there which you might remember from previous videos, but there's some posters. You see, national demonstration of freedom for Palestine. No cleansing, stop harming Israel. So this is that's already been, but there's this one here. Refuse to go backwards, fighting sexism today, an International Women's Day public meeting. That's gone as well. Now, sure, that if this was a white person holding Diane Abbott in that sense, that would not be allowed, and they'd have some knocks for police. The police would be knocking on their door because it's all Trumpy. It's allowed. Some more around here. Global Day of Action against racism and fascism. That's actually next Saturday, the time of recording. Although I don't think I'd be welcome there particularly if I went along. More about Palestine and stuff like that. Yeah. I don't know if you remember the guy who climbed Big Ben. I can't remember. He climbed up Big Ben with a Free Palestine flag. I don't know. I can't help laughing. I laughed at it when he came down. I can't help sort of like admiring his sort of gumption. You know, even I don't share his sentiments. Look at that up there. Now that's a new one, I think. So there is some graffiti in this initial video. There you go. Very nice. If you want to know more about the man who climbed up Big Ben, I cover it in Third Rail Radio, one of the recent Third Rail Radio shows a couple of weeks ago. I can't remember which one. Anyway, guys, back to work. I like that. Look, be happy. It's faded a bit, but it definitely says be happy. Well, I will try. That's an unusual graffiti there. It's like so. Just there's a one word. There's G. What does that say? G. And then so. Yeah. So I don't know why that says. It's just so and so. I don't like it. You see, you know, these things can happen. Certain words, certain phrases that bring up bad memories, or have bad connotations that you link to unpleasant thoughts and feelings. You ever had that in your life? Well, yeah, you may have seen my article in HPWA. The phrase "will take it from here" has bad connotations for me because of unpleasant experience I had associated with it. But so, just saying the word "so" on its own triggers really horrible memories. Because you know why? It's because my grandfather used to do that. My maternal grandfather. I used to walk past him and he used to say "so," rather than saying hello or something. He'd just say "so." And it's funny, it's like he would, I suppose it's because he couldn't speak English. He spoke quite bad English. He spoke quite bad English, you know. But so I always had trouble communicating with him. But to be honest, you know, so we hardly, in all the time I knew him, we hardly exchanged any words. But the reason it upsets me is because he was a fucking piece of shit. He did assault me several times and beat me when I was a little kid. He was an arsehole, total prick, absolute cunt he was. As a result, when I see the word "so" on its own like that, it just brings that memory back. And it's difficult. I don't know exactly how you solve that. How do you heal from that? I'm not sure. Anyway, some more tags here on this LCN. This is Oxford, the original 15-minute city, so there's quite a lot of those around. This is nice. Look after the world. Everything you love is here. Now that's a good example, I think, of good design. Look at that logo there. That's a motif. Sports safe. It's like an eye, but it's also like a human figure holding their hands up with something above them. There's a monochrome version there. Yeah, I like that. It's good design, that is. Yeah, there were deer out again, look. Aren't they lovely? There's loads of them. There's a whole load of them. Oh, what's the collective name for a group of deer? Herd? Flock? I don't know. What do you call a collection of deer? Pride? School? Aren't they lovely? Got horns on that one.
No borders, no nations. No borders, no nations. Say it loud and say it clear. Say it loud and say it clear. Say it loud and say it.
Okay, we're here at this underpass again over the Barnes Road Bridge. That's there, you'll recognise. But look, this is all new. It's amazing illuminated text here. And there's the Pink Panther. That's new. It says Pink Panther underneath. Holding some money by the look of things. More illuminated text. And this here, I think might have been there before, but you can check. Oh, Seago is there. Seago 2025. So he's quite new on the, he or she's quite new on the scene, I think. And that was there before. You can tell it's a bit weather worn, as is all this along here. It looks like we have the Illuminati have been here. Look, putting their little signature here. Oh dear, you can't get away from them, can you? You're not going to have your new world order, guys. Right, I don't know what this means here. This graffiti's just appeared here by the lock. Is it OSRGS? I can't. It could be lettering. I'm not sure, and I don't know what these symbols mean at all. Well, guys, we got another Janet coach, completely unmarked, on its way to wherever the British equivalent of Area 51 is. Harwell, I suppose, or Bolton Down. Right. We are watching you. Big Brother is watching you. Yeah. This is the staff accommodation for students, or student accommodation rather. Just goes to show you go to university and they train you up in the Big Brother state already. Well, this strange emblem, which is actually just over there, the place I saw it last is just over in that direction, just around the corner there, is also here at the Iffley Lock. Again, I can't interpret this. It's got the number 26 on there. Yeah. I don't get it. Could anyone tell me what that means? Okay, I came across this van and it has the love symbol here on the other side. It's the same one as before. I showed you on the last same van. I think it might be the same van. It's got this lovely love, which I really like actually, this love symbol here. And sure enough, I think it is. Yes, it's the same van. There's the feminist icon. This is an interesting design here on this particular box. It's right next to this thing here. It's a box, you know. So I don't know if this is UFO related or what. This car's nice, isn't it? It's a Saab number 4. Very good. This must be real well old. Look at it. That's well old. Very nice. Collector's item. Probably 1960 something. 70, I don't know. Guys, I've come across another subway. This is actually in Old Marston. I don't actually go this way very often, so I wouldn't normally see this subway. I'm only in this area because I'm heading off for Weird Weekend North, a video you've probably already seen. And just have a look at these things here. There's these strange shapes, like little kids' pictures. A collection of them on the walls. It's quite a long subway. This will go quite a long way. I'll just take you up here for a moment. See, there's lots of them now. They cover the whole wall. There's the Italian flag there. They're quite nice. Look at that. So many different images here. Oh look, that's Oxford. That's the sky. That's the aerial view of Oxford there. Oh, that's nice. It's like magic carpets. I've seen it's like magic carpets flying above the countryside. I get it now. It's a single mural, and the different carpets are designed by different people, probably. Very nice. Very good. And here we have. This looks like quite an old image, just a bit weather worn, but you know, flowers. Very nice. Oh, this is lovely, this one. I really should explore some more of these subways, which I don't normally visit. It's quite a long one, it goes all the way up here. It's nice, isn't it, these flowers? So it's like Swindon here. These are really good. These are newer images. Light bulb there. More light bulbs. This looks like water, wavy lines and bees and light bulbs. Very nice. It goes all the way up here to the top. We go down here. Continuation of the flower themes and the bees and the sun. Summer-like images. Look, oh, gets a bit, as it goes this way, it gets a bit more abstract as we've got this way. There's the winking emoji. Winks and lies, smiles. It's pretty good. Dadaist, I think they call this. There's your yin yang symbol. We're on the other side of the road now. Ladybirds and bees. That's a kind of like a. It reminds me of something. What is it? This image here. Look at this, the waves. See how the waves change? It's like sound waves, like an oscilloscope or trace from a. Yeah, it's like a trace from an oscilloscope. Nice. We're back to the old flowers in the underground section now. Yeah, look. It's beautiful. It's nice. They've done a good job here. Back to the aerial mural now. What's this? Oh, good. There's someone in there. This is where the underground base is, where they keep the UFOs. And there's a man in black, although he's got blonde hair and sort of red jacket and blue trousers. Okay, I'm on the Marston Ferry Road now, and here's the second subway. Well, as you're heading towards Summertown, this is actually just short of Summertown we're on here. And now this is different in style. These images look older, they're weather worn. You see some eye-like symbols here. And on the side, pretty much the same. That looks like some kind of funfair. Yeah. Hello, look at the Illuminati. The Illuminati pyramids. Oh, you can't get away from them, can you? Yeah. These are the sort of buildings, pastel-coloured buildings, eyes. There's a lighthouse there. What's that? Look, these bird-like creatures. This is like a minaret, like a Middle Eastern thing. Eyes everywhere. Wow. Looks. It reminds me of. It reminds you a little bit of Yellow Submarine. It reminds me a bit of that. It's very like Yellow Submarine. And look, there's a marine scene here. There's maritime images, octopus fish. More Illuminati pyramids. A crying creature. Wow. Let's have a look up this segment a bit now. Ah, there's the old spirals. You see those on Neolithic sites. The eye within eyes. Oh wow. Moon. I think these are all by the same artist. They look like they're very similar in style. The side. See, it's getting very worn here. This has been here a long time, I think. These were done quite a while ago. Look at a teapot there there's a teapot with an octopus tentacle coming out of there. It's a bit psychedelic. Do you reckon it's a little bit psychedelic? This thing looks like somewhere in Las Vegas. A planet Saturn with a lizard. This is all very psychedelic. Oh, there is a Yellow Submarine. Look. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it was something to do with Yellow Submarine. It's just like stripes on this side. these little stripes. But you get more the same imagery. So I think it's the same artist. I like the whale there, look. Is that luggage and things? There's a machine elf. Yeah, it's all very psychedelic. See, this is really old. I've caught it just in time, I'd say. If I came a few years time, this will all be gone. Lots of more Illuminati eyes and things. There, look. Oh, I want to get into the Illuminati. More maritime scenes. A guy with a head who's got a balloon. Yeah. Looks like there's another lighthouse. Huh? That's very Las Vegas, all this. It's just like houses with trees that look like lollipops. So it's changing as you go along. It's a double-decker bus. It changes slightly as you go forward, but it's the same artist. It is the same artist here. That bike, I think, might have been added later. Good. Are those mushrooms or something? I don't know what they are. Oh, that's good. This is so out there, man. This artist was a right space cadet. You could tell, can't you? This is almost like Alex Gray or something. Neil Haig, even. It's like. Look at that. Look at the eye. There's a bat or bird with an eye in it. Look at that. More bat eyes, bird eyes. Incredible. Oh man, I should have come here years ago. Alright guys, we're here in Summertown, Oxford, and I'd just like to show you some more Tartarian architecture. Just like what you see in other parts of the city. Oxford, I think, is a very Tartarian place. There probably was a thriving old world order community here. The other side's different. The other side's post-Tartarian. See, this entire row here is Tartarian architecture, 100%. The original doors were down there. You see, they put new doors in up there, and these sort of little steps are. These doors and steps were adapted later. Again, this side still newer, post-Tartarian. It's an unusual house. It's kind of like Tudor facade there, but it's almost like a Dutch style 2-stage roof. Very unusual. And out there, the Holiday Inn. I'm here at the services, Pear Tree Services, and that there, the Holiday Inn. That's where Ian R. Crane did his talk when he came to Oxford. He was on his fracking tour, and he stopped off there. And I remember I did some publicity for him. I actually put up some posters and things like that. And it was a big success. We got about 20 people in there. Ian gave me a lift back into town in his van, his bed in the back. Great days away they were. I really missed that guy. We've got some more of these sigils on the road that have appeared. They weren't here last time I walked along here, and I walk along here quite regularly. What they mean, as I've said, it's a secret. It's not a secret code, but it's a code that gives instruction to the road menders. It tells them exactly what to do when they come here to do some work on the roads. So long down here, see. They marked out various territories. They've got figures telling sort of how deep, how big, sort of thing, you know. There you go. If I find out when the work's done, I'll come back here and film it, and then you'll kind of know maybe what some of these symbols mean. Well guys, the chemtrails are back with a vengeance. They really are. There's lots of sylphs and heavy trailing up there. Does that mean the weather is about to change? 'Cause it's been dry for the last couple of weeks. Alright, I've got a comms cab here. Love yourself, you matter. Well, top part, yes. I matter to myself even though I don't matter to many others. But look, this is really nice. Love. And that's in, I think that's in Chinese. That's an envelope, something I think that is. I've got to thank Lance Corporal actually. He told me about this because I don't normally walk on this bit. I'm often in this area, but I don't often walk on this bit. But that's really nice. That's a lovely comms cab design there. So it's a nice message too. I do like that. It's not aimed at any like, oh, black people or anything. It's love yourself, you matter. It doesn't say accept white people or accept men. It's love yourself, whoever you are, which is what I like. Now this tree is very interesting. It's the shape of that bough there coming off the trunk. Now, if you ever go to Aurora, Texas, USA, there is a graveyard where an alien's used to be buried. It's been dug up now by the FBI, but the gravestone's gone, but we know where the grave is. We know where the grave is because it has above it a tree just this shape. So if you ever go to that graveyard in Aurora, Texas, and want to know where the alien was buried, look for the tree that looks like this one. Look at the tree. It has this bit stitched out. And this is strange here because like we're here on this road. It's not far from the gated community I showed you in my bunkers video, and there's this monolith. It's almost like a Neolithic stone sticking. See, we are Bear's Hedge. Is it real? I can't tell. Maybe Maria Wheatley can tell me about this because it's the first I've heard about it. But look, it's right here, just stuck. They've deliberately built around it. They built this house and these fences around it. All this ground around it for 20 square feet. It has been cordoned off specifically for this. I mean, it's not real, and it's just been put in lately. I mean, why? This is nice, isn't it? It's actually early in the morning now. It's about 10 to 7. I'm doing my rounds early for reasons I'm explaining in another video. And look at the mist. I'm going to grab a picture of it now because it might have even gone by the time I get around to the meadow. But look at that. Look at the mist on the. Look at the mist on the ground. It's lovely. The mist on the landscape on the meadow. It's lovely, isn't it? Now, I don't know if this does it credit, but yeah, look. It's still there where they're, especially in the shade, but the sun evaporates it quickly. But there's the fog. It's lovely down here. It's not a freezing fog. It is actually pretty cold. It's there's a bit of frost last night. It's only May, but nice, eh? Oh, that's lovely. Look, you see the layers of it. It's beautiful. Lovely mist there, look. You can even see it just in front of that mound there. In front of the mound. Can you see that? It's shaded from the sun. It's really quite thick. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Wow. Wow, it's a balloon. That's nice, isn't it? Oh, it's the Virgin one. I think it's Branson. A well-known local balloon enthusiast. Alright, UFO crash retrieval fans, we have an update here. And it says here, Bar Hill Easter update. Right, as soon as we get permission from Thames Water, we begin our emergency clearing out all the fat and grease and gas within the tunnel. As you know, this is anything but easy, so yeah. Yeah, but pull the other one, mate. We know it's a UFO. You've got a flying saucer down there, haven't you? On Thursday, 24th of April. That's tomorrow? No, it's not. Sorry, it's Thursday, yeah. Today's Tuesday. Under the watchful eye of our experienced traffic marshals, 2 super silent generators and 1 2-metre tall ventilation fan will come down Meadow Lane. It will to be installed in Oriel Field. That's over there. Sound muffled and tested. Then the ventilation fan will push air through from Oriel Field shaft 13. That's the one over in the distance there, over by the woods. All the way up to a little more shaft 16. That's almost 3,000 feet, right? Yeah, that's the one. That's one in the distance where the new buildings are. Or shaft 15 might be the one in there. Actually, I'm not sure. To ensure adequate ventilation, will our colleagues undertake the clearing out and movement of the Andromedan scout ship? Sorry, undertake the cleaning The fan will be switched off and not working. There's a diagram of it works. Yeah. Right. Friends of Italy Village, and wishes you all a blessed Easter. Right, so pretty soon I think Port and Down are getting a bit impatient, and they'll be glad to get the goods they want into the secret laboratories. But let's keep an eye out for things when we're sort of walking along. Alright guys, this is the day when the UFO extraction machine is supposed to arrive. There's this lorry turned up. He says, I just spoke to the driver, he says it's small deliveries only, so it can't be that. So it's coming later probably. Okay, it looks like the machine has arrived for extracting the Andromedan ship. There's two of them. Must be a big spaceship. They put up the screens, you see, so we can't see through. Speedy, that's the sponsor. Alien UFO crash retrievals, sponsored by Speedy. Alright, there's something going on over there still. Go and have a closer look, I think. See, they're still doing stuff over there. I think they might have installed those machines, but we'll have to wait and see. Those are those machines there. That's the device they use. I think it generates an anti-gravity field to make it easier to lift up the UFO, the flying saucer that's buried under there. Yeah, there are two of those machines. Let's just get the autofocus. So here we are. Does that mean there are two UFOs? I don't know. Could do. Could be there are two craft that are crashed there. And there is a VOG. Yes, that's their VOG. That I think is for humans only, not aliens. Right guys, we've got a leak here. I'm just going to show you. We can see through what's going on in there. John F. Hunt Power. There we are. That's the machines there, some of the machines they're using. That's for the pumps. The pumps, there's the wires there, I suppose, for the electric power. They're clearing the air inside the underground tunnels, in the sewers, so that the men can work down there. And of course it is men that do these dirty things, isn't it, feminists? Because otherwise it's the fumes down, you can imagine all that shit. How the fumes down there will probably choke you to death if there wasn't fresh air pumped in there. Yeah, some house decorations I like, others I don't like so much. It says Little Wales there. See, that dragon was there earlier, but it's had this addition here, it says Little Wales. I don't know if that's to do with the Oxford Welsh group or something like that. But you like little fairies here, and it sort of segs, this whole design here segs into this one. Oxford Urban Wildlife Group, with little fairies and things. It's really nice. I think it's the same artist, judging by the style. And here we have the dragon. Now, this dragon was there before, and I featured it on a previous video from a long time off. So this is a long-lasting design. It's been there for several years. And that, I think, is the tag there, you see, above the tail. It's a Welsh-style dragon. And there's a little car there as well, an old-fashioned type car. Do you remember me showing you that Tartarian garage in the previous video? Well, guess what? This is, look, it carries on over here. Look at that window. More Tartarian stuff here. Look at the different levels of these windows here. I suspect this building is mixed architecture. In fact, the bit at the end here looks newer than the rest of it. They've obviously made it in the same style with the same materials, but it's clearly a newer building. This is odd. You notice these circular structures in the sky there? There's these chemtrails, lots of chemtrails are back. After the government has just admitted they're planning on doing them for real, and you have these circular structures in that particular chemtrail. Is it? It's just a piece of alto cirrus cloud. There's more of it there, see? How strange. Interesting, here we are in Oxford, and we're not far from that old gated community. But we have hobbits here. Look, there's a hobbit gate in this wall. See how low it is? I just found this van, TMA, Data Collection and Aggregation, smart metering service. Oh dear, in that case it's quite appropriate that its symbol appears to be a transgender TR3B. Yeah. Oh guys, just walking up along here. Spire, that's still there. That's been there for a couple of years now. In a minute I'm going to get to 411 Avenue. I'm on my way to meet my friends for the Alan and Michael but there's no other real way to get there except for 11th Avenue, so wish me luck. Hopefully I'll come out the other end. Wow, someone has decorated this bridge. It's about time too, it's never had a decoration before. Look at that, little more Mattis, art by Oxford Caddy. You can read it yourself, you can read what's happened here. There's the names of the artists, councillors, OCC Oxford City Council, teachers, the whole community 2025. Oh wow, let's have a look at this side. There's more on that side, just have a look at here first. Look at that. I have to come out a little bit to see it properly. Listen to the powerful speaker, you are not alone. Oh man. I think I have to go over here to see it properly. You can read all this. It's various. Some of it's a bit woke, but there you go. I like that, being much joy. I like that bit at the bottom there. You matter. You matter. Oh, it's nice, isn't it? I don't know what 1824's got to do with it. But look, this. Do you recognise the style? I recognise the style of this artist. That's the same artist that did the mermaid and the dragon outside the school. Look at the patchwork quilt there, it's nice. And there's a farm, like a little more matters. Look, there's a train with cars on, that's from the car factory. Oh, what's that? Is that a cycle race there? Cows. There's cats and dogs. Look, there's little jars. And it goes all the way up here, see? There's more of these jars here. See the car stencil on there? Yeah, that's a heron. There's more of these jars and things. It's very nice. Okay, and the inside's been left blank. Except Spire, of course. He gets everywhere, doesn't he? But this, it's all been left blank. Look, you've got these jars here. Was that a balloon? Very nice. Let's go and look at the other side. It's a plane. Imagine. What was I say? Imagine Littlemore is in an escape room. Your choice matters. Your choices matter. You can read these things. There's a yellow submarine, like the one up in, like the Beatles style one, like the one in which I showed you on the Marston Road. Underwater scene here. Again, this style looks familiar. It's maybe the same artist. Wonderful. I have to go over the other side to see it properly. Again, the inside walls are blank. OX4 is the postcode. Let's go over this side again. And you have here, holy moly, your lesson is respect heritage. I agree. That's very anti-woke. Look at the space scenes here. A storm of feel like you're in a void, all your emotions again. And you see there's a spaceship there, you see? Looks like there's an Apollo spacecraft on a space station. There's a guy going into a portal, is that a TV set or something? Like in a horror movie. Pottery prowess and Roman fame, the preacher, teacher, the making of a saint. And then we're back to the underwater scene. Excellent work. So glad I came here to capture that. I wasn't planning to go down this way. I've only come here to buy a new bag at this shop here. I wouldn't have seen that otherwise. I don't often come into this area. It's possible I wouldn't have seen it before it was obliterated or wore away. I will like this. I wish it was a glowworm, because they are never glum. How can you be sad when the sun shines from your bum? Very good. And here we have a house where it says something hotel. It's all faded, but it must be old world, because look, it's obviously a Tartarian place. Wow, look at this on the side of this container. I spotted this from the train. It's actually visible from the railway. How about that, eh? That is amazing. Bee friendly twist. Oh, it's to do with bee. Oh yes, see, more flowers, the more wild flowers you plant, the more the happier the bees are. And look at that. That's amazing. I do hope this one lasts. Oxford Graffiti Crew, here we go. And this is I don't know what that building is. No, I don't think it's anywhere in Oxford. Is it? Might be Ditchley Park, I'm not sure. And look, there's a train, and look, oh, look, flowers and bees. That is fantastic. That's fabulous. No one's come along and put tags over it or anything like that. It's been left as it is. I suppose it must be a tourist thing, because like you can see it, literally see there's the railway over there. That's where I first saw it. I saw it a couple of days ago when I was arriving my train. That's on a video I haven't uploaded yet, so I will do though anyway, but I didn't actually get a shot of it at the time, but I got it this time. Beautiful, fantastic work. Oh, it's raining, did you see that? Look. Isn't it lovely? Here at Westgate Centre, Oxford, it's raining, and it's like, I just came out, I was in John Lewis just buying stuff, and I came out and I felt a little drip on my arm, and it's raining. I haven't had real rain for ages. It's wonderful. I love it. So I'm outside this barber shop now, which doesn't say walk-ins welcome, so you can safely go in there and it's not a spooky place. Anyway, that was wonderful. It was great. Thank you to all the artists for what you've done. As I said, you brighten this place up like nobody's business, and I love making these videos. I really, really do. And of course, all you Hapanmo TV viewers, thank you very much for watching. Be back soon with another video. Hospital Porters, pride and dignity. Stop the New World Order.